Sneak loud, sneaky loud.
We're recovering.
Correct.
So, speaking of recovering, can perhaps one of you help me recover my memory?
What?
He wants to know what happened.
Yeah,
Oh.
refresher.
So we rolled up to this place. Bonus got almost caught.
He did get caught.
Yeah, he got caught, but Alex's character had a good sneak roll. So so Alex decides, oh, I'm gonna hit him with the van. So he does, and obviously it calls attention to him, even more so than what was already called. And then I had to assassinate, or well, essentially execute a guard in a guard booth. And now we're trying to recover because there are now security robots outside.
Ah.
Well, then you get into the party left because the cops showed up, and then Kyle did some infiltration, and then the group was like, "All right, we're gonna leave, and then we're gonna come back after things have calmed down." And that was the actual intro. So thank you for doing the recap for me.
No problem.
Very nice, very
Welcome
nice.
back to Korner K4. I'm your host, Weedle. Joined today by Diglett, Charizard, and Piplup. You can choose which of those all of you are.
Take the Charizard mantle.
I knew it. Definitely a Charizard.
You know, I have to say, you kind of pissed me off. 2 of those are starters and 1 of them isn't.
Schwacked. How about you dig my schnutz, buddy?
Wow, you proclaimed a Diglett for yourself?
Nah, bro. Kyle's definitely more of a Diglett. Kyle gives off big Diglett energy.
Funny enough,
I don't know, Alex. That's a very Diglett thing of you to say. I really thought you were a Piplup, to be honest
Nah,
with you.
bro,
Xavier
I ain't
does give
been no
off
pull-up. I'm in Polion, alright?
And
I don't know,
who
that
am I,
sounds
you
like
might
something a
ask?
Diglett would say.
I am the. Oh God, I've forgotten the name. What's the fish that turns into the Gyarados?
Magikarp?
Magikarp. I am Magikarp. And I will not
you just weren't
elaborate.
always a Gyarados?
No, because I am untapped potential. You see, so I am the Magikarp before he becomes a dragon. But yeah, anyway.
I don't think Gyarados is even dragon type, to be honest with you.
He's not, but he looks like he is. So.
I mean, it can learn TM
Shadow
Fire.
dragon type. Dragon type in your soul, alright? You identify as dragon type.
Yes, I identify as a dragon.
I mean, hey, Gyarados can learn TM Fire Blast.
And Piplup is just cute. He's my favorite Pokemon. Anyway, welcome to Pokemon Flesh and Chrome. I'm your host, Magikarp. And yeah, we already had the recaps. That part's done. Do this in the weird order, but it is what it is. So, oh man, last time we ended the episode, I remembered that if I didn't change the day, or I thought that if I didn't change the day then, that I would forget what day we were actually going to be on in this episode, and I don't remember if I changed the day or not. So I was correct in my assumption. Oh well, I'm just gonna knock it down again. Okay. So yeah, also big change. Obviously, I'm filming this on my considerably more beefy modern computer, so hopefully the recording shouldn't lag unless I load 2,000 models into this ETS game. So that's nice. Won't have to put up with any of that BS anymore.
Dakota, stream it to the Discord for us.
How can I stream my camera so you can stare at my ugly mug?
Fair enough.
I somehow can see that working out.
Alright, now we see Oh yeah, baby! I can stream and I can record and I can not lag. This is beautiful.
Oh,
Beautiful.
technology.
Welcome.
The power of I almost said the power of love for a second, but it's not what this is. This is the power of money. This is the power of money. Thus,
Welcome to
children.
capitalism.
Yeah, welcome to K4. I'm your host,
I'm going to
Xanthorp.
shit yourself.
I came here to chew
It's the
bubble gum and
cyberpunk meme.
kick butt, and I'm all out of gum. Anyway,
I'm going to shit yourself.
wake up, samurai. We have money to burn.
Wake up, samurai. I pee-pee poo-pooed the bed.
This is an interesting episode.
God. So yeah, that's what happened last time. Obviously, Dr. Vendetta will not be joining us today, and that poses a problem for our
Intrepid adventurers.
morally ambiguous anti-heroes. So, yeah, I
What
don't
do
know.
you mean? Of course we're morally white.
That's all right.
We're not in the moral gray.
Wait, you know,
All right.
for a second I thought of that in a different way.
Yeah, I was like,
wait a
mm.
minute. I don't remember any of us.
Well,
understood
we are
last
all
time I
we
checked.
are all morally white. Call that white power. Am I right?
Hell yeah. We include all types of races here, especially the morally white.
God. But yeah, so I don't know. I guess like we join in a scene where our heroes all wake up. It's like a four-way split screen, you know, each corner for a different person as all of our heroes wake up from their slumber after having stayed awake for an ungodly amount of time the days previous. So what do y'all do?
I wake up, drink some coffee, and immediately execute myself. No.
Damn, I had the same idea, but not the last part.
And check the news.
Okay. Nothing of particular import has occurred.
Okay.
Nice.
Good to know that we're not plastered all over the news.
No, you guys aren't newsworthy. As a random murder in Ryanstown, if every one of those made the news, that's all that would be on the news.
Woo!
Best news I ever heard.
A random security guard run over, buddy shot dead in guard booth. Random act of violence? Question mark.
As I'm like checking the news and everything, I'm going to message Oid and be like, "Hey, you never told me what you want to do with this ninja body."
Oh my god.
Is now really the best time to be hashing that out? I don't know. man.
Yes.
Well, it depends on what we do with it.
You want to give Oid a super soldier ninja robot body and have him go in the warehouse?
Well, it all depends on if we're giving it to Oid or I'm making an extension for Ankh.
Nah, definitely Oid. Oid needs it, bro. Let me tell you, he needs some new skin. All right, and
mean,
not
But
just the
doesn't he
holographic kind.
Doesn't he lose his ability to, switch skins?
If he
Oh,
uses a
man,
ninja body,
the-
yes.
I mean, sure, yeah.
That's
but
what I'm saying.
bro,
Like,
But they can turn
that's,
invisible anyway.
it's a
so
robot
it doesn't
body.
matter.
But think of the potential Oid has in a new body. And what if he has dual processing in both? He can control two bodies. I don't think that's how that works, but who cares?
It's not.
well, then I'd have to make an entire new head for him, or he'd have to get an entire new head made,
Hey, look, man.
and then we'd have to transfer the data, the relevant data, from Oid to the new body so that he can operate that body.
Yeah.
There would have to be a specific chip that we make that has his consciousness on it so that he can switch his consciousness from his normal body to the new body. This is
I'm
an
hearing-
extremely costly.
I don't know about
content.
the rest of you, but I'm hearing content. That's what I'm hearing.
Uh, one day side mission, we illegally try to rig Oid up to a new body.
How does it go? Find out next time when we do it.
This episode is literally just the logistics.
I mean, honestly, it could be. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I assume Oid still wants to do something with it. I don't know. I haven't heard him talk about it in like literally centuries, so.
This is true.
Hey, alright. You don't have to overblow it, right? It's not literally centuries, it's literally decades.
Literally a millennium?
Literally 40,000 years.
But but yeah, I'll tell him like, yeah, this thing's just kind of sitting in my house.
God, I imagine when like Donna comes over and like opens like the closet to get like a new shirt and just like the slumped body of his headless ninja robot in the back of the closet.
She's like, hey, Kyra, what's this? Kyra just runs over and slams the door shut.
Don't open
You
it.
didn't see anything.
You saw
Also, I'll be
nothing.
right back. Real life groceries have called me.
He's like, you saw nothing. The shirts are in the closet next to it.
Yeah,
There's an identical closet next to it.
this is the corpse of the ninja robot closet. All right.
This is my closet full of skeletons. This is my closet full of shirts.
God.
So, alright, yeah, alright, I mean, hey, if you need me to build you a new head, I got you, but it will take a long time. You can also fine-tune what I get for it, so there is that. I'll tell you this much right now, if you do decide to allow me to make the new head for it, I'm going to give you intimidation factor.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
Like, we're talking red glowing eyes. I'm essentially going to make you into a cloaker. It's either that or I just had this idea we could try to detach your head without putting any of the consciousness in danger and attach it to the other body.
Yeah, you could
And-
head swap, or you could like
Create a
like
new
a
head.
relay, basically, that would let his consciousness like remote control the ninja body from, because Oid does have like a bioorganic brain in his head,
Mm,
so
yeah.
you,
So
like,
I'd
you
have to,
could remote
we'd
control
have to
it.
like sever nerve linkages and stuff to
Well, it's
swap
all
the heads.
artificial nerve linkages. It's still wires. It's just like the brain itself is hyper advanced alien technology, so that's why
Aliens
that's
in
why he's
K4
fully
confirmed?
sentient. What do you
Aliens
mean?
in
Nox is
K4 confirmed?
literally not human.
I thought she was just bioengineered.
No, she's a Kodian. She's alien.
Uh,
Looks vaguely human, but is not.
Lamau. So Oid, what would you like? Because there are multiple options. I can put, yeah, like it's like Dakota said. If we choose the option where I'm making you a new head, we can put a relay chip in it that we can connect to you, so you can control the body. It would be like entering the Matrix,
Yeah.
but you would have an extension for it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, relay sounds good.
Okie dokie. That is my current project then.
Okay, so you.
I am
want to
going
make a new
to
head.
I am going to absolutely give him some intimidation factor.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay, well, I guess the first consideration is the cost of and the time of making this thing.
This is
How good do you want the relay to be? Because I see like 2 or 3 options for this. Option numero uno is the most expensive option, and that is like a hot switch button that Oid can just like think something, and his infiltration body just collapses, and then the ninja body stands back up like it's instantaneous. No, like he can do it on the fly. So he can just keep like his backup body in the trunk of his car and drive around with 2 bodies and do
yeah.
that.
Well, here's the thing: is what the one thing I'm thinking of for this is there's a boot sequence, you know. So it's like he has to select the startup. His body that he's in goes limp, and then uh, there's a boot process for the other body, and then he can just take control of that body. So it's essentially swapping, like a hot swap, but not that fast.
Okay. So that'd be like the middle option then, where he's like, there's still like a 30 seconds or a minute or whatever of swapping period before the, you know, remote control kicks on and he can control the ninja robot body.
Okie dokie.
Alright, so that's the case. Just the, actually, I have, well, alright, we're gonna keep pushing my new rig. Let's see how far I can take this by trying to load the rule book at the same time. Dun 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 dun. So far, still good actually, but the fans have kicked on my PC. I can hear it. That's so you know. That's so you know I'm stressing it out. Yeah. It's before they usually like normally the fans aren't even on. Like that's how little of my rig I actually use with any of the stuff I do with it. Let's see, because I'm thinking about. I'm gonna use the stats for the bionic skull modification when I can find it. Because that's pretty much what you're making is a bionic skull.
I'm looking up some options here.
Options. That's a reference that only I and Alex would get. What a shame.
How unfortunate. Unfortunate.
Where do I put this thing? Cranial internet connection. That's something different. Oh, bionic jaw. Bionic. Well, maybe it's under bionic organs. It's not.
Possibly.
I don't think it is. It's not. Shoot. Here we go. It's number 2 on the list. Bloody hell. Okay, so that costs $7,500. So I would say it'll cost you. Because you were, yes, it's not just a bionic skull, a little bit, but it's. All right, yeah, I'll say that it'll cost you $7,500 smackaroos to build.
Okay.
As for the time required, what is your intelligence stat?
8, I believe.
Let's see. Let's have a look. See here. It is 8. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna roll a dice. We'll see.
Okay.
Oh man, this is so nice to not lag out whenever I open anything. Jesus. This will take you 2 days to make.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, because you are big brain.
Heck, you're in luck.
I hope I'm back. What happened? What I missed?
I'm making him the skull.
Oh damn!
Yes.
Already?
Who's paying for it, Cairo or Oid?
Oid, do you want to supply me with funds and then I can supply the materials?
That sounds like a good exchange.
All right.
Alright, I'm gonna give you some options for the kind of head you have. I'm
Where
just
is
looking. I
Oid's?
want one more.
Bonus.
There we go. That'll do. Okay, I'll put them in character dump for you.
There we go.
And just tell me which one you would like. the most.
I'm gonna get my calculator out to do this.
There we go. These are some of the ones that I found that look pretty good. So if one
Especially like
catches
the
your eye.
last and second last one.
Yeah, I found those two and I was like, oh, those definitely look really nice.
You're saying that the original was similar to something like the last one?
I think
think-
so.
or
I
maybe
think so.
the first one.
No, I think it was. I think it was a little bit closer to the last one because it did have a high intimidation factor. So X, once you decide.
Kind of like number 3.
Number
Oh,
3.
the gold plated.
Well,
Bro, you're
here,
gonna dip it in
how's-
gold, bro?
How's this? How's this? We make it number 3, but you can open those panels up to reveal like the face of number 4.
Oh, that's pretty metal.
That is pretty
Right.
metal.
That's pretty
Because
cool.
think about it, if you go out of invisibility, you want to have a high intimidation factor on this thing. And I told you I would make it intimidating.
So the fourth one is like when invisibility is on, and then when it's off, it's the
No, it's the third one.
The third one's invisibility on. Fourth one's
Yeah.
invisibility off.
Yes.
Well, if you want to actually dip, like, because, I mean, you know, numero trace is, like, literally gold. And number 4's got, like, gold skull. So that if you want to actually make it have, like, a mechanical effect, then,
Dipped in gold is quite a thing.
Yeah, dipped in gold is a
I don't
thing
know
for
how many
bionics.
people are gonna look at an intimidating robot ninja and go, "Man, I want to steal that golden
I wanna
skull,"
steal-
before they go,
well, the
"Fuck,
dipped in
that
gold
skull
for
can kill me."
bionics gives you a bonus to charisma checks.
So X,
Oh.
is that something that you would be interested in?
Yeah, I think that works.
Okie dokie.
Imagine.
So are we putting an extra cost on this?
Yeah, if they're
Wow.
dipped in gold, I'll just use the arm cost for now. What do I find? Because I added to
Dipped
arms,
in
like,
gold
I could give,
skull.
like, a bonus, like, 2 gold arms for, like, his lawyer persona, you know? I didn't. Not yet, but I will.
Eventually.
Yeah, where is it? Dipped in gold. That's 20,000 smackaroos.
For one?
Jeez.
That's for one arm.
Well, I
that
think-
description is gold-plated, jewel-encrusted, fancy engravings. The works provides a +1 to persuasion-based charisma checks when visible, and stacks to a max of +3. Not that I think a ninja
So
would
what I was
need
thinking
to
was, what I was
charisma
thinking
checks?
was number 3 wouldn't really come into effect if it was dipped in gold. So I think that's just like the reflective materials needed.
Oh.
In reality, it's just number 4 that's dipped in gold.
Yeah, so it would just be number 4, like the skull itself that people would see that is dipped in gold.
I mean, what I find funny is that it's to charisma. So imagine
Yeah, but it wouldn't, like...
uh,
yeah, it's not, because intimidation is different from persuasion.
what would make
Right.
it intimidating then? What mechanically would add to
Mechanically,
it?
I don't have a mod that improves intimidation. I guess I probably should add, like...
Dipped in
stuff
blood.
for
I
that.
mean,
Dipped in blood. That's a bit macabre, but yeah, I guess that could be a thing. That gives like a
Yeah,
+1 to
no.
intimidation.
Well,
don't
because
know
think
what-
about it too. You've got the red eyes that also adds to it. So
You know what? I'm gonna name it Dipped in Blood because it's not meant to be literal. So
quote unquote dipped in blood.
yeah.
give it a blood
that'll
stain effect.
that'd be a lot cheaper than dipping something in gold, obviously.
Well,
Um,
the skull looks more bronze.
Yeah, so probably would only be like.
See that?
I'll make it an even 10K. How about that?
For the whole thing?
The whole
I'll
thing,
be
even
honest.
10K.
I really
Okay.
thought for a second you're gonna search up how much does it cost to dip something in blood.
No, blood is pretty cheap, actually, and K4 even cheaper.
Surprisingly so.
Yeah.
Cool.
Minus 2,500.
It's pretty nice. 10K for intimidating skull with the
For the
capability. Actually, now that I think about it, you wouldn't need to worry about buying for invisibility because the skull connects to the already invisible part of it.
Wait a minute. Hmm.
'Cause it wasn't the skull that made it invisible, right? It was the body.
Yeah, the body makes it invisible.
Yeah, the body makes it invisible, but the head needs to be a part of that.
Yeah.
So like 3 is when it's invisible, and then it like essentially folds out. Like everything folds together and out nicely, and then it reveals the skull.
Very nice, very nice.
Because the head has to adapt to the body,
Mm.
Yeah.
where it has to fit to the body essentially. Like it can't be where it's like you've just got an invisible body and then like an out there head. So like when you deactivate the invisibility on the body and the head, the mask folds out, or well, like the invisibility part folds out, and then it reveals the skull underneath.
Yee. Okay, okay, okay. That's.
And then he said he's supplying the 10.
Yeah. So I've already charged him for that. So now I have to go.
I think this is the first time he's really spent money on any kind of upgrade.
Well, he's bought like weapons and stuff. I don't think he's done like anything for his person.
Not in a while.
Yeah. And it's so fun. Whenever I open any of these documents, I can hear the fans on my computer. It's so good.
God, it's the documents that get your
It is,
fans
bro. Like, cause my
overdrive.
document that I have the Cyber Ninja sheet on is 376 pages long.
Oh,
And it isn't even close to
Jesus.
being like done. I only have like 4 or 5 faction lists, like enemy types, on this document. It's already almost 400 pages. It's ridiculous. Yeah. The fact my old computer could open any of this stuff without crashing astounds me. This would be sad.
I'm also going to like clear out the Rakai stuff in this robot body.
You're gonna like get rid of the.
No, you're gonna do a whole Oid makeover. Be like,
I'm gonna
okay,
adapt it. I'm gonna
don't
adapt
kill
it so
us when
that
you
like
wake up.
once he connects his consciousness to this robot body, it doesn't automatically kick in its like murder protocols.
What do you mean, bro? What do you mean?
Yeah, just imagine you give him a head. It's like, hey guys, I can't control my body, and the body starts killing everyone.
It starts moving on its own.
All right, so now I'm just gonna give Oid basically like a transformation on his sheet, and that is going to be for the robot body stats.
You know, it'd be really a work of art. We actually just make his original body like the clothing. It has 2 sides.
Give this body some clothing.
I mean, you could. I don't.
No,
It'd be weird.
not clothing. I mean, like a huge, expensive mechanical makeover of where it's like, hey, I press insert button on myself for some protocol, boom, the ninja robot body pops out.
Boom.
Oh, I get it. So like reversed paneling.
Like actual just transformers.
Kind of like a reversed panel kind of thing.
Yes, but probably just more technologically advanced because, you know, I think the 2 skeletons are very much different.
Yeah.
I haven't.
What?
All right, I can't do that. All right, because of the different, like the different bodies had different mods, like separate bionic mods. So I do have to make a full separate sheet, which makes my job easier than just copy and paste it over.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
Great success.
I'm stuck. I'm no longer stuck.
So I guess are you guys going to wait like two days in game?
Would you guys like to?
I'll up to Oid. I mean, I doubt.
This is up to Oid, yeah.
I mean, in reality, considering that our lovely DM said, yeah, you know, this arc's gonna take a while, I very much doubt that it's gonna be a one and done job. So I think
This
it'd be
is true.
pretty nice to hide the robot ninja body as the prisoner. Wait, hold on. We don't need to have a prisoner then. He can just go invisible.
This is true.
Oh my god. Genius!
Dakota, do I have any contact points?
I believe so.
You have many.
Hmm?
I
Yeah.
doubt any of us are at close to 0.
Oh, I have +2.
Okay,
I'd like
never
to,
mind.
in the meantime, I'd like to use one of my contact points.
Alrighty.
I would like to make a private investigator contact.
Private investigator. What do you think bonus is for? No, I'm kidding.
I mean, he's not a private eye. He's very conspicuous.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
What are you talking about? Isn't that why he has
This
so many
guy,
rivals? You know.
By the way, Dakota, I've
Mhm.
been brewing this idea back and forth in my head.
Mhm.
This guy is going to be is there there's not any like corporation that's like devoted towards gaining intel on other corps, right?
There is.
Oh, there is? What is that
Yeah.
corporation?
I can find that list in a second.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Wouldn't like to
Private
know,
investigator.
Water boy.
Cuz
Love that.
I have an idea for this. Cuz he's going to be an ex-corpo.
Oh. Yeah, there are a couple of intel companies when I find the least.
T-Mobile.
What am I looking
Sprint.
T-Mobile, AT&T.
T-Mobile, Verizon.
The conglomerate of Verizon Wireless.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm copying and pasting over the mods that this body has on it. If you're wondering what I'm doing.
Gotcha.
Because I haven't updated this Robot Ninja sheet since we used it last time. So, you know.
You know.
You
You
know.
know.
Alright, so that's the amount. Anyways, movement. That's there. The chameleon skin I have to add.
Damn, Oid kind of just got this for free too.
Yeah, well, it cost him 10k, but he got that 10k to also get a +1 to intimidation, so.
This is
Hey.
true.
You
All
know.
I'm saying is, we earned it fair and square. All right.
We did.
It's not-
We did wait an irrational amount of time to actually
Yeah.
put this body to any
We
kind
got
of use.
a whole ass mech before
Yeah.
giving him an upgrade.
Yeah.
That is one of like the funniest encounters ever.
I still
Like
remember. it.
to date.
Shabbat.
I'll turn to the guy. Hey, can I buy this?
What do you mean you couldn't assassinate them? They bought the fucking mech.
What do you mean you wanted us to hijack it? They purchased it. And flew it away. Like a big Chinook.
We can't hijack it. Why? Legally they purchased it.
There's a lot more legal
Oh,
problems.
damn you, capitalism!
Curse you, capital net gains.
God. And then I guess I'll put the thing in this fancy android spine. Because the robot ninjas have 2 reactions per turn.
Oh, Oid. So I just want to point out, Oid. Nox and Cairo took the swords that this thing had.
Yeah, so yeah, don't have any
Um,
swords, or any of the cool movement abilities that the normal robot ninjas get. But you do get to keep the wrist shuriken and the invisibility.
Didn't he have smoke too?
I don't mind losing swords. I could always just have another made, basically.
I mean, if you
And
want,
I
you
also
can
have
give
my
it back.
pistol, which is silent, that I'll probably give to it.
I could give a sword back, you know?
I mean, I don't need it.
I've
Keep it
I've
if you want.
customized my sword, so it's kind of mine now.
I did not customize mine yet. I have actually, I'm pretty sure I have dual processing, but I have not invested in two two sword fighting. Yeah.
Limo. Yeah, nobody has nobody's except for Kyra has actually purchased proficiency in anything yet, which is surprising. I figured I'd add that. You have to be like, oh, I gotta play everything. Blow all your money on weapons
I'm not gonna
proficiency.
blow my money on proficiency just yet. You know, it's still really early. I say years into the campaign for me to figure out what proficiency I really want.
Yeah.
If I were to buy proficiency, it'd be like handguns, if I need to be specific, the deagles, and then sword, and possibly two weapon fighting, only in the sense of having a sword and a pistol, because I'm pretty sure that is still two weapon fighting.
Well, yeah, but parallel process lets you do all.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's why I said I don't technically need proficiency in two weapon when you have parallel processing.
Well, now, Lloyd, you have some spare slots to fill.
All right,
He still has clothes in his normal body to fill. What do you mean?
now, Oid, we need
I
to
think-
connect you to the mech.
God no.
Oh,
I think we lose our warranty if we do that.
You would, yeah.
We need to wait till the warranty's over.
Yeah.
We haven't even paid it off yet.
No, that's
We're
like
already
years away
messing
in
with
game, though,
it.
so
We're like already messing with it. It's like, all right,
yeah.
so this is what we're gonna do with it. Company checks back. What do you mean the mech is gone?
Only the personal recommendation for that body. Some mantis blades. Wait. Technically,
Bro,
he
that's
can
the
get
melee
the
build body.
he can get the oh, what's it called? The sundowner, whatever it is.
Sunstrand?
oh, Sunstrand?
Sunstrand. Yeah, you can get the Sunstrand for this.
Yeah, but bonuses has to be the Sunstrand user. That's
Well, then we
an
could get
XP
two!
bonus. That's cursed.
Bro,
We'd have two
all of
insane
us,
time
People
traveling people
use it
instead of
all.
one.
bro, all of us get it.
it. People use it like literally every 5 seconds in Edge Runners. There's no reason we can't have two people that have
Yeah, but
Sunstrand.
that's just to be cool.
Yeah, gotta be
you
unique,
know?
bro.
I was debating on getting it for Cairo. Like the
Jesus
basic one.
Christ, is everyone getting
It's
it?
gonna be the whole party, so just you can all have races in slip space.
Bro, all I'm thinking about is Dr. Vendetta comes back, it's like, hey guys, and we just
Boy,
teleport to him.
You're all decked out in like time
Nothing
manipulation
personnel,
field
kid.
generators and shields, and you're like, bro, I was gone for 3 days. What happened?
Nothing personnel, kid.
Yeah, appears behind him. God, yeah. But when I actually get around to making the Sunstrand like stats, I'm gonna have to add like different mods to like eye mods to let people see, like to comprehend if somebody else moving that fast. And like I have to add so many counters to make it like balance. It's gonna be
Dakota,
Dang
it's just the audio. I know this is a really bad time, but you actually owe me $32,000 in legal fees. What?
It was me, Cairo. I'm the one who did the Sundowner. I teleported through time. God. Perfect. It's wonderful.
Alright, what do I need to roll for this contact?
Oh, that's true. Let me pull up my.
Is it
So-
2d4?
Yeah. So the companies that there's an intel person could work for. One of them is Cyberscan Security. They're like Interpol, but they hate hackers. They're a subsidiary of Korner Enterprises. There is All Seeing Eye Corporated. The classic. That's what a McFunkster works for. There is Premier Wiring. The group, well, I think you guys have faced against Premier Wiring like once. They're a large and popular choice for electrical wiring amongst mega corporations that specializes in the installation and production of advanced electrical systems of all kinds. but they also act as an auditing and corporate investigation firm hired by companies to manage internal corruption and keep it in check.
So this
they're-
guy's going to be an ex-corpo. From All-Seeing Eye, I think.
All-seeing eye. They specialize
Wow,
in
what the hell
surveillance
is
equipment.
happening upstairs?
I do have a wiki article, an unfinished one for All-Seeing Eye. Founded by...
So wait, what were the
classic-
first couple?
There is CyberScan Security, which is the Cunning Enterprises anti-hacker company. There's All-Seeing Eye. There's Premier Wiring. Then there's another one that I forget the name of. Premier Wiring, Digital Dam Incorporated. I think
Which would be, like, I'm leaning towards All-Seeing Eye, but would they be good for, like, essentially, like,
Quirk.
monitoring and
Well,
like,
All-Seeing Eye,
aiming at
like their gimmick is they make surveillance equipment.
Mm.
Like that's the products they produce. They make surveillance equipment, and they probably would have like a private eye service you can hire, to be honest, because that's their
Yeah.
whole gimmick is spying on people, and like or selling. Also, they also sell a lot of very expensive and very advanced security systems. So like laser grids and machine gun turrets, automated drones.
Yeah.
The drone
Well,
that
that's what I'm
Dapper
saying.
has in his office that's invisible and can snipe you. That is a All-Seeing Eye Incorporated drone.
Well, like, that's why I'm saying, like, this person would be X, because they wouldn't have
Be right
ties
back.
to that company.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, this person would be like, they would have no ties to the company, essentially. And yeah, it's most likely that they would be pretty active in the hackerverse.
All-Seeing Eye
hacker
is the largest distributor and producer of combat drone robots, as well as the primary distributor of security cameras, motion sensors, alarm systems, automated turret security, digital firewalls, and matrix-based security. The company also distributes high-tech safes, vaults, panic room installation, and more. The corporation
good.
also offers transfer services either for transporting personnel or for moving products or money safely.
Then he would know a lot about their systems, which is good.
Yeah.
So I'll go with that. All
Okay.
seeing. He's an ex-corpo, and he now, after being scorned by All Seeing, he now works freelance and gains information for people for a price.
Oh.
I'm trying to think of a good name. Dakota? What's a good like information gatherer like mythology name?
Well, there is, well, Odin. That was or Hugin and Moonin, his ravens. They were spies
This is
for him.
true. I was gonna say Argus.
Could be.
So yeah, we'll go with Argus. Let me find a depiction of our good friend Argus.
Invisibility just gives you advantage to stealth checks, doesn't it?
Hmm.
Invisibility gives you advantage to stealth checks.
Yes. Oh, here we go. This one's really good. Here we go, Dakota. I think you'll like this one. There we go. That
Wow.
He died? dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, there he's back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my Discord had a little fucky moment. That is the art that I'm choosing for Argus.
Okay.
Alright, I guess it's time for me to roll, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okie dokie. That is, 4. What am I rolling for, like, possibilities?
Yeah, so 4, I think, is, like, how good they are, and then the next one is,
How much they like you, right?
yeah, how much they like you.
Okie dokie. That serves a 3.
A 3.
Don't I need to do how, like, if they know me or not?
Well, that's what, I think this rolls is
One of
for.
the 2 rolls are for.
Yeah. I only pull up the contact rolls. I can tell you what you got. Contact.
4 on the first one, 3 on the second.
Here we go. Contact rules. Okay, so 4, they don't ask for any additional cost for their services. And a 3, they contact and PC know each other, have met before, and are on friendly terms.
Ah, sick. So he and I have worked together before. That means.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool. Probably gonna rework the contact system between sessions. I'm remembering so many bloody rules the past couple of weeks. I might as well just like make a whole new system. I mean, but you know, comes with the territory, I guess.
Individual tweaks usually work out better than entire overhauls in the long run, anyway.
Yeah, well, I've been working on the Warhammer 40k stuff. I have to add all the new rules for the K2 magic system that I'm still like not even halfway done with, probably.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's so much. But yeah, so okay, so you spend 2 days making the robot noggin.
During that time, I'm going to reach out to Argus.
Okay.
I'm going to give him, like, hit him up and be like, "Hey, I need a bit of a favor, while I'm predisposed at the moment."
Okay.
Uh,
What
and I'm
kind
gonna
of
ask,
personality do you want for this guy to have?
hard-boiled, definitely like gives off those stereotypical like, "Ah, they played me like a damn fiddle," like, you know, Cos Miller kind of like
You
thing.
mean he
Oh.
was about to retire all those days?
God, no. Like, so essentially, like, he was like so loyal to the company, like he did everything for them, and then he got burned
Oh.
by that company, and he found out that they were just using him to like meet an end goal.
Mm, mm, mm.
So he's like got pretty much like a burning hatred for most corps.
Okay. Or yeah, so you're like, I need you to do a favor for me, and he's like, all right, what's the job?
I'm gonna send him a picture of Kromyl and be like, "Hey, we've got a location on this guy, but we don't know where he's being held, or if he's even there. If possible, would you be able to get some more information on, like, who's keeping him, possibly even where he's being held in the facility, so we can get, like, a little bit of a heads up on the facility?"
Okay. So you want him to like scout for you, basically.
Essentially, yeah.
All right.
Never have too much intel.
Yeah. Okay, so specifically you want him to find out where in the facility they're holding Cromwell.
Yeah.
All right, he tells you. Actually, he asks for more context about the job. Like, what what's, who is it against? How much security do you think he's gonna have to worry about? All that stuff.
For the security, I'll inform him of what happened on the day that we were there. So security might be a little bit heightened. But this is just a personal job for me and my crew, because it's a personal friend that we're trying to get out.
Okay. He says going after a mega corporation, which is what he's doing because the site's owned by Alpine Securities. And because you guys tripped the alarm last time and kind of put them on high alert, that's gonna raise the price. So he's gonna ask $7,500, but he will get you the answer you want.
That's perfectly fine with me. Well worth it.
He says he'll have it done. He'll have it done within by the next day.
Oh, sick.
24-hour turnaround with this guy.
Damn.
Jesus. Rolled a 1d4 and I got a 1. Bruh moment.
Very much appreciated, good sir. I knew I could count on you.
And then let's see, take away some of your money.
So is it like one of those like once he gets the information, he invites me to a specific spot and then we talk it out?
Well, yeah, just the
shoots
second you're like, oh, I want a job to be done, he's like, okay, meet me in like an abandoned subway tunnel, like somewhere that's like no longer has any power to it, so there can't be any like security cameras or microphones or anything. Like this guy, if you want to know how to escape somewhere, this is also somewhere to go to. Like, he knows where the companies can't find you.
Yeah. So I'll go with without my mask, without Ankh, and stuff like that, and I won't have any like my weapons on me, because it'll just be part of his character that he's really paranoid about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, super paranoid.
Think of what's his name from John Wick, the guy that takes him in at the end of the last movie.
Yeah.
What's his like code name? Because he goes by something. I know that much. The Bowery. He's like the Bowery.
Yeah.
So he's like that, yeah. And then I'll go and meet him. I was thinking, like, what could be like a funny thing that like, it's like it's not anything like out of like the ordinary to us, but he like specifically enjoys this one thing.
He really likes the M&Ms and Trails mix.
Not just any M&Ms, it's trail mix M&Ms.
The red M&Ms.
Or it could be like he likes a very particular brand and flavor of like glow stick, like cigarettes.
That could work. That could work.
He likes
The
like some
red
really niche
M&M
vape
Trail mix flavor.
So yeah, I'll bring him like a niche flavor of like glow stick that I gotta go to like a store towards the dead zone to get.
Yeah.
And that could be where he's at, like towards the dead zone.
Yeah, for sure.
Not in it, but like
He probably
around
lives
that
in the dead
neighborhood.
zone, to be honest. Like that's probably the only place he would feel remotely safe from the corporation.
This is his office.
Yeah.
Is the dead zone.
Yes, probably meet him in like the sewer, basically, like near a dead zone.
Like this abandoned train tunnel is his office.
An abandoned sealed off somewhere you can only get to from like the sewer, like the other train tunnels, and like this guy like gets around through the old maintenance halls and corridors and tunnels and all that stuff, the sewer lines, and yeah, he's just like chilling on one of like the subway platform benches in the dark, like a creep.
I obviously don't see him the moment that I walk in.
Yes. You like walk up, you have your mask, and then all of a sudden, like as you like stop and look around, his like red glow stick flicks on, and like this like red neon smoke illuminates his face. But this guy definitely has Dermamorph ink injectors. Like this dude is as stealthy as you could possibly get. He's a gray man, so you can't see what his face looks like, but you can tell that he's there because you can see the glow stick in his body.
Well, I mean, I've seen his face before because I only recently got the eye and
got
the eye
eyes.
modifications.
Yeah.
have you always had those eye modification or that face modification?
And he's like, yeah.
Huh. Funny how I just noticed it now.
He shrugs.
Well, anywho, yeah, this is something that I'm gonna need in a rather timely manner.
He's like, I can get it to you in 24 hours.
Sounds good. I brought your favorite. And then I'll hold up like the bag of the glow sticks. These are like the lucky strikes of
Yeah.
like the red Marlboros of glow sticks, like the cowboy killers.
Yeah. And he takes the bag and he looks inside of it and he's like, you
It
always
is
know
paper
how to
dollars.
yeah, it's all
Well.
in cash. You're like, you know how to treat your friends.
Oh well, when your friends are particularly useful, it pays to.
And then he like stands up and he's wearing like a suit underneath like those, you know, noir detective trench coats, because of course.
Sick.
And he has but he's not wearing like dress shoes. He's wearing like dress boots that are covered in like mud and stuff, because of course he's been walking in like the sewers for the past 3 hours. So yeah, he's got like bird boots on to keep from getting dirty, and sits up and he like takes this long drag of the glow stick until like the light dims out, and then like doesn't say anything and nothing happens, and you're like just standing there and dead quiet. So after a minute, you like turn on your like cell phone flashlight on or something, it's gone. And it's like, well, all right, Dapper 2.0
Don't know
is
what I
here.
expected.
He's gone.
That, yeah. All right. I'll head up and out and back to my house.
All
He's
right.
at your house.
That you
I got
the
the
front
job
door's
done.
already done the job, and he has like a USB stick on like your desk says "read me."
He's looking over Oid's new skull.
You watch
Bro,
the
he's
video.
beheaded Oid.
You watch the video. It's just him. We have what you need.
Hmm.
So you're the one who stole them? Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Baller NPC,
Yeah,
by the way.
he's like Dapper, but like edgier.
More paranoid.
Yeah, well, Dapper's paranoid, but Dapper's like casual paranoid. This guy is like delusional, a bit
They're
paranoid.
in my skin.
Yeah, they All-Seeing Eye Incorporated. They put the cameras in my blood. Like a meth head. But yeah,
His
so-
house is has a blood like analysis machine.
Yeah, he constantly checks himself to see, do they put the nano machines into my blood yet? And then one day it says yes, they have, and he freaks out.
But then he forgets that he bought the
nanodocs.
nanosurge.
Yeah.
The nanosurgs. He's probably really wealthy.
He probably has a ton of money, but never gets to use any of it because he's too paranoid to use banks. It's all in cash, like in like a dingy sewer hideout where he lives.
In an underground.
Yeah, underground,
Safe.
Faraday caged, no Wi-Fi, everything is hardwired. Yeah.
God, he actually lives in a Faraday cage. God.
He
Well,
is
it's like
the
Faraday
Faraday
cage, the whole wall lining of like his sewer maintenance room apartment.
He changes the numbers on the door.
I just
Yeah, just,
sworn
like,
I delivered
Paints over
mail
the old
here
ones
before.
every couple of days. He has like a stack of stencils. We can just write like any kind of number or letter over the door.
He's got the same paint as the door. He just paints a new layer on it.
Mm-hmm. The door is like an inch thicker than it was a couple years ago because he keeps repainting it so much. But he'll cross that bridge when he gets there. Yeah. So, is anybody else gonna do anything over these 3 days? Y'all are.
Yeah, we got 3 fucking days.
Yeah.
Well, I went to him the first day that I was doing the research, or I was building the skull.
Oh, we're gonna wait 2 days.
Okay.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Decent enough. I don't know. I don't think there's anything I need to buy. I think.
Are you sure about that?
Absolutely not. No.
There's always something to buy.
True. This is true.
Bonus got all his most stuff that I wanted him to get between sessions, so
I got technically just the sword that I wanted. If anything, I'd just be working on my little business, you know. Fully not business flirting with the two women that have my cards since the spa.
Oh yeah, I had to. Yeah, I'll for next. I have like a whole note doc is dedicated to like character side quests. I have a section for Vendetta, and then between sections I can make one for Nox's protection where I get to.
Yes,
I'm gonna
I
write
need
that
to
down.
protect those rich, beautifully women. Beautifully beautiful women, you know?
The rich ladies.
Yes. And if Xanthorpe wants, he can personally, like, be like, oh, I need your security business in the bed. And be like, yeah, sure, why not? Got nothing better to do.
Right, so I will work on that after we stop recording. All right. Cool. So you can keep working on that stuff. Do you? I think you might have to. I don't know if you have the mercenary ability that lets you get fame yet. I think you need to take like an actual job to make that work.
No, I don't think I'm high enough for that.
Yeah. Let me see. Fame of 1.3. So yeah,
Fame mode at the bottom.
fame
at the
stat
top.
is under willpower. Yeah, it's really good. 1.3.
it's under
So you don't
normal
have
stat.
any abilities for it yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
Oh, actually,
I'll increase that
I'm
to
high
1.5.
society. Hold on, I'm not mercenary. I'm high society.
Well, that's you're a sellsword, but you're in high society.
Oh, yes, that is right. Keep forgetting it's a subcategory.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yes, I'll increase you from 1.3 to 1.5. You spend a couple more days working on that. Lloyd, do you want to do anything besides waiting for your new body to come in?
I was thinking about getting a melee weapon for it, but to do that, I have to scour the melee mod section. I'm not sure if I want to do that right now.
You can do that between sessions if you want to.
Yeah, I'll save that for later.
And also do keep in mind that the robot body does have his wrist shuriken thrower already. Like that's built into one of his arms. So
Well, I could give you my dagger. I have a spare melee to give you.
I mean, taking a Oogie.
Talking about for the mission.
Cool. Well, in that
Sure.
case,
Ooh, I'll do that. I give him the dagger for this infiltration mission.
all right. Well, just keep that in the back of your mind because I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna change the character sheets for a temporary inventory thing.
I do have to wonder now, though. If we don't have a prisoner, then what do we do?
What do you mean?
Do we still have a prisoner? Because I was expecting Oid to be the prisoner.
Well, he could be invisible, or he could be. Well, okay. This is what I assumed because Oid could transform. He could be the Crimson Crescent guy, right? Then Kyra could be a hacker / sniper outside. Then either Bonus or Nox is the prisoner in the guard, respectively.
Oh, I can see.
Looking for
We're
a
both
God, there we go.
quite tall.
Yeah.
Well, so I thought we were going to test out the new ninja body.
I mean, you could, you guys. That's just what my understanding of it was, but you guys could do whatever you want.
This is before I knew the ninja body was being made. To be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to do the ninja body in this mission or save it for something else?
Well, I have a plan, eh?
Hmm? What's the point?
Yes, no, maybe so.
Hmm.
I mean, I can see it working. You are invisible, so like, if you pass security, then you could pass through other people or pass by people,
Actually,
not
now
through
that you,
people.
would I be able to walk through like metal detectors and stuff with the body? Because I might still set them off, even though
Yeah, you still set them off.
I might need like a full body of like rubber trench coat.
When you wouldn't be invisible, if you're
actually-
wearing a rubber trench coat.
Well, how does it go invisible? Does it have like an internal belt thing that makes?
No, it's essentially there's a paint coating basically over the robot that lets it become invisible.
Ah, I see.
It's the
I see.
chameleon skin upgrade, if you're curious.
Yes, that is right. Excuse me. Well, um, fuck. You gotta. Surely the metal detectors aren't the whole door, right?
I mean, you can. There are other ways to enter a building besides the front door.
Well, I was thinking the windows. But I was like, we didn't go over too much of the windows, so I didn't know how protected they were.
Before you guys even worry about any of this, because there's before you guys even have the free days to consider planning, the day that Cairo finishes the body is also the day that Argus gets back with what he found in his little investigation.
I'm like placing the head on the body. He just shows up in my apartment.
And just like knocks
He
on your
just
front door.
appears, knocks on your front door. You open it. He's behind you already.
Yeah. And yeah, so just to double check, make sure you wanted him to find out where Kromyl is in the building.
Yes.
Okay.
And like and just general information
Like
about
layout and all that stuff.
yeah.
Layout,
Okay.
security.
Well, he actually I might as well roll a checky check. That was almost very bad. Okay, cool. Sure. So he knocks on your. I mean, actually, no, Cairo, you're like soldering the new cool head onto like the repainted ninja robot body, and there's a knock on your front door.
Yeah, I'll go to my door.
All right. You open it, and Flavius is there, and he kills you instantly. No, I'm kidding. You open the door, and yeah, trenchcoat noir detective is standing there.
All the lights in the hallway are out.
They're gone. All out. He's unscrewed them all.
How many detectives did it take to unscrew a light bulb?
Just one.
Just one.
One hard-boiled one.
And another one to lift up the hard-boiled one. You're quite high up, you know.
One to hold the ladder.
Yeah.
Safety first.
Yes, open the door, and Arius is standing there.
All right, I'll invite him in.
Alright, he walks in silently. Reminds you a lot of Bonus. He just doesn't talk, like ever. And he takes a few steps into your apartment. When you close the door, and he doesn't even talk to you. He just actually probably when you go to invite him in, he just hands you like a piece of paper with some like a bunch of writing on it, and then he leaves.
Thank you. I look down at the paper and then up. He's just gone.
Yeah, he's like Batman. He's gone. Boom.
Well,
You see this
alrighty
piece
then.
of paper basically lists like, what he did over the course of 24 hours. So like, oh, he, hacked into passive first firewall, and he got, saw a couple of the different modules that the place has. He got to where they're keeping the files on the illegal stuff. And then he says that, like, there's a note there that says that, lucky that he did get to do this so fast, because Alpire Security, part of the reason that it's so hard to take out Crimson Crescent, like, cells legally, is because they stored their legal information with another one of their puppet corporations called Spritegate Networking. Spritegate has other clients, but their biggest clients are the Crescent and their various associates. Spritegate auto-deletes the criminal evidence of their activities every week. So if you guys had taken much longer, then they would have deleted all the information they had.
We wouldn't have found shit.
Yeah, and some of the stuff that they delete is obviously, like, backed up, so they don't lose stuff they're currently still using. But
This is all typed out on a typewriter.
just just written. And he says that he searched through the files and did find a record of a person who was held at that facility by the name of Vladimir Kromyl. And then you, like, turn the paper over because it's a tiny, like, notebook, like a notepad size piece of paper, like a sticky note almost. And you turn it over, really tiny handwriting, and it says that it says the files say that they only held Kromyl in that facility for less than 12 hours before shipping him to a place called, when I find the name of it, to a place called, oh god, where is it?
Oh, that is a place. Oh god.
Oh, I have to find the, hold on.
So essentially, we don't have to go back there.
No.
Interesting.
Because
That
they
saves us
moved
time.
him over. They moved him to a very particular place.
Particular. So not the
Very
meat grinder.
particular place. Well, no,
This
he's
is
already
like an
in the
episode of
bush.
JoJo. This is like an episode of JoJo where you're, like, slowly flipping over the sheet, and then when you do, it zooms in, like smash
Yeah.
zooms.
Yeah. Let me find. So that they moved Kromyl to a property that, like, they would list as being called. I find my notes. Someplace called the Velvet Rose Casino.
I'm gonna look that up.
All right, give me either a perception or an intelligence check. Your choice.
I'll do an intelligence. Intelligente is my better stat. It's a 10, baby.
All right. So the Velvet Rose Casino is a casino located in the super city of Las Vegas.
All right.
Yeah, it's in Las Vegas.
Well then.
And it is owned by a group called the Blackjack Group.
Well, looks like we're pulling off a heist.
Oh yeah, baby.
All
Road
right.
trip time.
My next move is to call the others to my apartment.
All right.
First things first, I'm presenting Oid with his brand new body. Yeah.
Is it still like a game
Yes,
show?
you should look. Tell them what they won.
What's behind door number 1? Got a goat, my friend. Now, would you like to keep the goat that's behind door number 1, or choose between door 2 or door 3?
I'd keep the goat.
Well, you always change. That's the thing. The odds are in your favor if you change.
No.
Yeah,
but
you've
I'd keep the goat.
you've got a 1/3 chance of getting something better.
Yeah, The odds are in your favor.
go.
I forget how it works. It's like a really complicated statistics equation, but yeah.
I've
they're
heard the
in your favor.
explanation, and it still
It's-
doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make any
sense,
sense, but
No,
it
definitely
works.
doesn't.
The math
But
works.
it is
better.
more worth it to choose a different door.
Yeah. It isn't logical. That's why they do it, because it doesn't make any sense. But yeah,
There's also a very
But that's
specific
how it
name to the
works.
paradox.
yeah. I forget what it's called though. Anyway, but yeah. So, you all arrive, I assume, at Cairo's place, and Cairo like shows off the fancy new body with its cool, intimidating skull head, unfolding skull head.
I'll turn to Oid and I'll be like, well, give it a shot. Try it out.
I'll give this thing a fling.
Alright, so you gotta connect via Bluetooth, and that takes like 8 years to do. No, it takes like a minute. But once you go through that minute transition period, you know, everything finishes booting up, and like the ninja body like goes limp for a second, and then like the bright red eyes, you know, glow on, and Oid is in a different body.
It's alive! It's alive!
Well, what do you think?
That's when I turn on my whirlwind blaze and I massacre everyone in the room.
Nice.
But yeah, I'll give it a little test run. I'll do some front flips, some back flips, some side flips.
Flips.
Okay, you can.
Bro.
This thing's agility is 8, so.
Honestly,
It's
I'd
speedy.
be like, wait, can you wall run?
The neighbors below me are very angry.
Yeah, I mean, this thing has an
What are
agility
you
of
mad
8, so
about,
it is
bro?
like.
It's just my tap
very
dancing
quick.
routine.
Yeah, bro, come on.
They come to the door, Oid almost rips the door off the hinges. Oh, the wrong apartment, sorry.
Wait, does it have mag grip?
I don't think so, no.
Un moment.
You just see Kyle start installing mag grips.
well, I can change that.
I can make reality whatever I want it to be.
But yeah, Oid, what do you think of the new body?
Well, there is one thing I have to test before I can tell you that. For one, I turn to Nox and I go, think fast! And I shoot a shuriken at her.
Oh god!
Yeah, so this is like, you know how like Genji from Overwatch, like the shurikens like fall out of his back of his hand and they can like chuck them? That's what happens with this robot. The shurikens like get like conveyor belted out of his forearm, and then you can like flick your wrist and they go flying.
What do I gotta roll?
Can you even dodge bullets? Or dodge range
I'd
attacks?
say, I'd say at least
I have
roll
an agility of 8,
catch it.
so you tell me.
You can. So yeah. So give me an agility to dodge.
Oh no, my poor wall.
You can throw up to
9.
3 of these at a time, by the way, Oid.
I can't dodge more than
Oh,
one.
I'm only
so.
I know, but yeah, I'm just letting you know. So yeah, you gotta think fast, and you chuck this shuriken at you, and you do manage to dive out of the way. It's this like super fancy, like monofilamented, fancy schmancy shuriken chucks through the air and like stabs into Cairo's door.
To my apartment.
And be like,
Well-
"Ooh, that was a close one. I'm glad nothing got hurt."
Nothing of value was lost.
There's no shuriken in my door.
Think of it as a souvenir, though you probably want to take that back. I doubt you
Yeah.
have a lot. Actually, better like out of character question, and we'd probably already know this in character, but how the hell do they like? How many does he got on person? Is it
3.
as many as he owns, or?
We have,
Well,
there's
they're stored
3 in
in
his
the body,
arm,
though.
and he has to reload his arm.
Oh, okay.
So the body probably has a storage of them somewhere.
Yeah, yeah. I
Well,
imagine.
yeah, the mag is
it'd be
3.
Cooler.
He has to like
Well, yeah.
put new ones in. The idea is that like because these are ninja robots, like the shurikens are meant to be like an emergency, like You know, like they're not meant
Isn't
to be
that what
like a
they
machine
usually
gun
are?
shuriken. Yeah, they're not meant to be like a real.
I'd say
long-lasting range
6
weapon.
is a fair number.
Yeah, but we're American ninjas.
Clear. Well, then you can
Put a
a
mag
gun
on that.
other
These
arm,
are
bro.
Japanese ninjas.
Put
Use
put a
whatever
mag
weapon.
on that.
Extended mag shuriken.
Get a really
Bro,
long forearm
backpack-
so you can fit like 80 of them.
Backpack mag.
Yeah.
Well, that could be a robot body specific upgrade.
I could see that.
Extended shuriken storage.
Well, I'm gonna make the shuriken launcher like a mod that anybody can buy. So
Ooh.
yeah, they already have knife launchers and stuff like that on there. So what's one more thing?
Become Dio.
Yeah.
Oh my god, even more reason for him to get the sundowner thing.
Exactly. Sunstrand, bro.
Oh yeah.
Become Dio. Alright, so now that that main point of contesture is done and out of the way, I will present everybody with the new evidence. That, after 12 hours of being in that facility, Kromyl has been moved to glorious, infamous Vegas.
Vegas.
Yep,
Oh
it's road
god.
trip time.
The last time I went to Vegas is when I had to meet with my cousin. It's for a wedding.
I'm gonna kill your cousin.
That's fine. She's like not even part of the family. It was like one of those removed cousins. Yeah.
I feel that.
She got a cool partner though. She like married rich.
Alright, so the plan is we'll have one day of prep, and then the next day, so tomorrow we're gonna have the day to gather what we need, get any supplies that we might need for the road, get any final like last minute purchases, and after that we move out the next day.
We could pause the recording because now would be a perfect time to buy that melee weapon.
Now would be a perfect time for Oid to go and get some more weapons.
Yeah, but there's like there's still things that are gonna happen.
Oh.
You guys have to get a job for this road trip.
Yeah, hold on. We should
Gotta get to be on that grind.
like
you know?
out of character, no rushing. In character, we're like, fuck. Now we got prepared to go to.
Yeah.
As soon as I make the announcement, I'll be like, all right. So, what I'm gonna do is to kind of supplement this road trip. I'm gonna try and find a job that places us in Vegas so that we can get that job done and get our friend back.
You see Nox visibly turn around from the group and start physically dialing into her hand, even though she has like a collar, and starts calling Xanthos.
Okay, so you call him Xanthorpe, and he's like, "What's up, babe?"
Say, oh hey, I haven't talked to you in a while. You know?
He's like, "Yeah, I was starting to think you guys were like, cheating on me or something." you wouldn't do that though, right, babe?
No, I would never cheat on you. So I have a wonderful question.
He's like, "Oh
By
yeah, no problem. What's
chance-
up?"
By
Mhm.
chance, do you have any job for us that goes to Vegas?
Do I have a job for you that goes to Vegas? I mean,
Yeah.
no, but like I could take a vacation if you want to go to Vegas.
Hold on a moment. I put on hold a sec. If Xanthorpe takes a vacation to Vegas, does that mean we technically are compensated for the trip?
Wait, what's the question?
I'm asking the group. Because if he doesn't have a job for us, but if he does like, I'm taking a vacation to Vegas, that's technically an all expense paid to Vegas.
Well, that's the point. Is we're driving there. I'm not capitulating on that. I will drive to Vegas. We're doing a road trip.
Xanthorpe? Oh,
Well, Xanthorpe can still meet you there,
This is true.
or he can take the road trip with you guys and then die almost
This is
again.
very true.
I wouldn't recommend that though.
I mean, hey, if he's got his own armored limo.
I mean, of course he has armored vehicles, but like, you know, if he's driving with you guys, he's not going to take his car. What is he? Made of money?
Yes.
Shush.
It'd be like, well, alright, whatever. Well, I guess we can have Xanthorpe be with us if we want.
It depends on
Alright,
if you
but he's
want
going in your car.
it. Wow. So kind. He probably would also have to bring his bodyguard, of course. One that
This is
almost
true.
died
Down to
trying to
have the
protect you guys.
bodyguard.
I forget the bodyguard's name, but he has a name.
Well, what does the group want? Xanthorpe? No Xanthorpe. Yes, no. No, yes, yes, no.
I mean, I'm not opposed to him coming with us.
Alright, cool. And I call back and be like, hey, Xanthorpe. So how do you feel about a road trip with the gang?
Like a road trip.
Well, we're having some things happen, some important stuff happen. If you want, you could call Cairo about it. You know, he's really great at telling you information
I'm
about what just
also
happened.
literally right here.
I'm not on a phone. So
What do you mean
I
you're
could
not
put
on
it
a
on.
phone?
I fake dialed into my hand. Internal call. Yeah.
You could just add me to said call.
I mean, that's true. Yeah, I could. I just wanted to see real quick what would happen. And be like, yeah, I'll add Cairo if you have questions about it. But yeah, you want to go on a road trip? Let's say how I turned to rescue. How long he got to prepare?
We got like 2 days.
You got like 2 days to pack some stuff, bring your bodyguard. You know, the works.
It's like, alright, well, I'll have to check my schedule, but, you know, maybe I could do, and then, like, all of you, the whole party, gets dragged into a different, totally unrelated conference call that, is from Dapper.
Oh.
And be like, oh, sorry, babe, hold on, I gotta take this.
And, you know, you all get dragged into this other conference call with Dapper. I was like, oh, greetings, everyone. I was just relaxing, minding
I'll
my own
transfer
business.
the call to the big screen in my house,
Okay,
so that he could just see us all.
Yes, yeah, so you all see, like, Dapper's, like, really zoomed-in face, because he's, like, old and doesn't know how to use technology.
He's like, how do I work this blasted contraption?
How do I work the timing of face? And he's like, I was
I
just
see you now.
minding my own business like a baller, and all of a sudden, I hear that you lot are thinking about going to Las Vegas. Is this true?
How did you even hear about this?
Oh, I may or may not have also texted Dapper. Hey, look, man. All right, he's a cool guy too.
Is Xanthorpe conferencing on this call as
Oh, I should also mention I added Xanthorpe to the call.
Xanthorpe
bro.
is like trying to figure out how to get his camera up. He gets it up for a second, but he's like frozen.
You're like,
Can you guys see me?
can
Can you guys see me?
No, he would pay an absurd amount of money to make sure that, like, he probably has a person who, like, hits the button to
It's
do
just
it
a
for
single button. It's like
Yeah.
you just have to
And-
press this
and
button. No, I will pay
him.
you.
It's like, you will
I
do
have
it
the
for
tax
me.
bracket. All right,
Larry, they
don't
can't
you
see
tell
me.
me what to do.
What are you doing on the phone, Larry? Get the fuck out of my office! Get Jerry in here.
Where
But
is
yeah,
my button
like,
presser, Jerry? Where are they?
It's like Zanny,
Get him in here.
we're on a call, a conference call. You're on the big screen. Say hi.
Your pet name for him is Zanny?
That's
I
so
don't know. It was
scuffed.
a
Sorry.
nickname. I was like, I could say Xanthorpe, but I was
Zanny.
like,
Give
I
us
don't
some
feel like saying
Xanax, how do you-
babe. Want some sand?
Mr. Xanax, we have a problem.
Mr. Xanax, bro.
Can't get it up.
Bro, actually, that probably was his nickname in like high school. Not gonna lie.
Xanax?
Yeah, what's up, Xanax?
Do you want to be funny? From a young age, he already had a stock in it.
Bro, he was born with stock in Xanax. I believe.
Oh my
it.
god, that's how his family became rich. They named their kids slightly off
After
of stocks they put
products.
into.
Oh yeah, because they had so many kids, they don't actually care about like the children. They just use them to launder money. So they name the kids like, oh, well, what's this guy's name gonna be? I don't know. What are we gonna invest in? Oh, we're gonna invest in Xenocorp. All right. Well, your name is gonna be Xanthorpe.
Xanthorpe.
Yeah.
Like, honey, there's also Xanax. Ah, fuck.
We'll do
Well,
both.
you're-
We'll do it live.
Isn't Xanax made by Pfizer?
I don't know.
I don't know, but it's made by Xenocorp now.
Or at least they're like droid subsidiary. Sci-fi.
But
products.
Alright, anyway, to the conference call.
yeah, back to that. It's like, all right, you're on call. So it's like, yeah, we're gonna go to Vegas. What do you got for us, Dapper?
Well, it just so happens that you know, I was having a troll about the cyberspace, as I want to do on a nice, lovely evening like this. My nice tumbler of whiskey, and he has like a little glass that he jingles with ice in it.
It's like 10 in the morning.
I don't judge you.
Hey, look, man, morning drinking is in right now.
It's all the rage with the kids.
So I heard.
Age drinking is quite the hobby.
Yeah, really. So, yes, I believe that, it just so happens, isn't this so convenient that, I happen to have a client of mine who needs a rather large shipment of a particular thing, delivered from Ryanstown to Las Vegas, and it can only be moved by tractor trailer.
Unfortunate.
Man, sounds perfect for us.
Yes, of course I will provide the tractor trailer as usual, and I'll also provide the funds for any expenses, hotels or gas or anything you happen to have along the way. But once you make it to Vegas, I'll provide you an address to bring the truck to. But you cannot, under any circumstances, look in the back of the truck.
This sounds familiar.
Haven't heard that one before.
I assure you, it is perfectly fine.
Sounds fine to me. Hey, look, ignorance is bliss, alright?
Yes.
Alright. Well, I'm driving my MDRR car.
Like, of course, you gotta take your own vehicles. Well, somebody has to drive the tractor trailer.
Well, obviously.
But, whoever decides they want to drive the tractor trailer can do that, and the rest of you can bring your own vehicles. However you want to work it, as long as point thing A gets to point B place. Yes.
Alright.
What?
What's the payout for this?
Well, the job pay. Let me see. And like his, bionic eye sparkles as he's doing something in AR, and calculating whatever it is. Well, I believe a fair price is like 20,000 apiece. I think.
Alright. Well, what's the consensus?
Bonus shrugs.
Boyd? Boyd?
Oh, he's dead.
He's dead. He got caught up in the new robot body.
Yeah, while you guys were talking, I went invisible and I just jumped out the window.
Ah, so that's what that breeze was.
that's just a draft. Why my window open?
Boyd, what do you think?
Alright, let's I wouldn't mind doing a little favor for Dapper.
Alright.
Sure,
No.
sounds cool to me.
Alright. Alright, sounds like you've got yourself a deal.
Great to hear it. Everybody, great to hear it, little boy. I'll be in touch. And then he hangs up. And then Zimto
Alright.
immediately is like, well, if you guys are going to do the job for Dapper, I don't want to be within like 3 kilometers of that truck. So I'm taking my plane. And then he hangs up.
After he hangs up, I go, you know, I'm kind of glad he said that, because that would have been 2 high-profile targets, and man would be in a mess.
This is also very true.
But hey, at least we meet him there.
I don't think we're moving faster than a plane.
I mean,
Well, no.
we're still meeting him there.
Well, yeah.
Oh, and then this
So,
point,
alright.
Dapper would send you guys 3 sets of GPS coordinates.
I really thought you were about to say Kevlar armor. I was like, Jesus.
He
That'd be
sends you
lovely.
guys 3 sets of power armor with a note attached that says "Good luck, Lamau," and that's it. No, he provides you with these 3. But basically, it's like 3 optional routes: the northern route, the middle route, and the southern route. The northern route takes you from Ryanstown to Chicago, to Minneapolis, to Salt Lake City, then to Las Vegas. The middle route takes you from Ryanstown to St. Louis to Denver, Colorado, to Las Vegas. And the southern route takes you from Ryanstown to Atlanta, then maybe to New Orleans if you want to take a little side stop there, then to Dallas and or Houston, then to Juarez, then to Phoenix, and then to Las Vegas.
God, Jesus
So the southern
Christ.
route has more stops.
What a
Yeah.
sightseeing place.
Southern route has more stops because it's, well, also just because like IRL and in lore, the south has a lot more smaller cities dotted around, whereas like the middle of the country is still just like fields of corn, just nothing.
So I mean, I have a very big bias to going down south because there's one thing that if we go down south, I'm going to do for Cairo.
Yeah,
But it's up
the,
to
the
you
middle
guys.
route doesn't have a lot of stops, but it has the most open road. The northern route is like the middle of the two, and then the southern route has not as much stops, but it has the harshest climate, and it has the most stops along the way.
What is the most like? What would be the most dangerous route?
I mean, none of them are safe.
Well,
The
But
the middle one, the middle and northern routes, cut through Native American Confederacy territory, and you guys haven't met them yet, but they're scary. And the
Oh.
southern route cuts through Aztec territory, with Juarez and stuff. So, no matter what, there's risk of being like attacked or like stopped at toll roads or whatever. But
well, toll roads. That's not that bad.
well,
Toll roads aren't that bad. Like, I'm assuming that comes with the trip.
yeah.
So, I
Well,
mean, hey,
each super city has its own toll roads because they're all like independent city states. but-
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Dapper's gonna be giving us easy pass. So, I mean, would you guys be whatchamacallit? Would you guys be biased towards any option?
Well, I don't have that much of a preference, but I will say that after my escapades with Barry Bullet, I'm skeptical of going near cornfields.
Ain't that the truth?
Honestly, understandable. I think if
So,
I also got blown up by a giant corn cob, I would be pretty skeptical about corn.
This is fair. So what are we thinking? South?
South goes through Chicago, which is
No, the north goes through Chicago.
No, north goes through Chicago.
The south does cut through part of the world known as the Estates, and that's the border. Well, like where the Rio Grande is, that's where the Estates are, and that's like a whole new section of K4, basically. Like I have a ton of information on it, but it's yeah, it's very different from
Never seen before.
what you guys are used to. Yeah.
Well, if that's I don't really have a preference because content. But you know, if we want to go the quickest route, the slowest route. Wait, is the slowest route through the cornfields? We don't go the cornfield route.
They're
That
all
was probably-
roughly the same distance. I think the northern route is only longer because you go so far north, you gotta like really cut diagonally to get down to Vegas. But
Yeah.
yeah, but like because it's a road trip, the south could end up being the longest because it's gonna make so many stops, and you guys could choose to spend like a week in each place if you really wanted to.
This is true, but like we know we're not going to be spending that much time.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, on the off chance that you guys get to like New Orleans or whatever, and like, oh, let's stay here for like a while or something, then you can do that.
Well, I'd say it's safe to take like a night at each stop.
Well, yeah, that's
It-
probably the.
It depends on if we
assumption.
get kicked out or anything. you know?
Yes, I'll see it. Might get framed for another murder somewhere. We'll have to see.
Either that or bonus will shoot up another club.
Well, hey, man. All right. Look, no promises.
But all right. Well, I'll leave it up to Cairo. I could see Cairo
Oh.
being the one that has actually has a bucket list of I've always wanted to go here.
Yeah, he does. He does
So-
have a bucket list of things that he wants to do.
Yeah.
Cairo's gonna think for a second about it, and I think he's gonna after going through all the options, he'll go, you know what? I've always wanted to go down south.
All right. Well, down south we go.
Everyone down to Georgia looking for a soul to steal.
Cairo went down to Georgia looking for some boots to buy.
God,
Did
So,
you get the boots you wanted?
not yet.
he traded it for a golden fiddle like an idiot.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Those boots are worth $700,000.
What you gonna do with the golden fiddle? Play the devil or something?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. That's how I want it.
What
Dueling
a
banjos begin.
waste.
We run into moonshiners.
Hey man, you don't know.
Alright, well, the south we go.
Alrighty, so you guys pick the southern route. Also, I think Bonus probably would say that he's spent time in a lot of the cities along all of these routes. Obviously, you guys have been to Chicago and Denver and Salt Lake City before because of the MDRR. But Bonus has also been to Houston. He's been to Vegas a bunch of times in the past. He's been probably has been to New Orleans at least once.
Yeah.
So he's been around the block a few times, so he can be like, yeah, I know vaguely what to expect in these places.
Alright.
Alright. You'll be our other tour guide.
And then, Oid, you can put your other body in the truck.
Bro, deployable oid?
Sure.
Deployable.
We'll give it a test
Well,
run.
Actually,
Deploy the oid.
if we were thinking about this with Vendetta, could we put it in the ambulance?
Yeah.
This is true.
So,
If only he were alive.
only if I were.
If only he were running anything other than a Ripper Doc job.
Yeah.
But yeah, alright, we cool. I quite excited for a road trip. We haven't been in one in quite some time.
Yeah, this is
Who's
true.
gonna drive the
this-
truck?
I get to
Um,
test the legs on my MDRR car.
Yeah,
who's
also
gonna
something I should
drive-
note is the all the major highways that run across North America, east to west and north to south, copy Germany's Autobahn, which means there are no
They
speed
don't
limits.
have. Oh hell yeah!
Yeah. So
Bro, that's pretty cool.
yeah, bro. So you guys can
And
really
that
just
truck doesn't
open
have a
up the
governor.
engine. Yeah. there are also like, because well, technically the highways themselves are owned by companies, but all the land outside of the highways is like technically owned by KE, but nobody's developed anything there because that's Native American territory for the most part, or like nomad territory. So, like that effectively means it's lawless, outside of the highways.
So as long as we stay on the highways, we're okay.
Not even then. They'll still attack the highways. It's just that like, if you guys were to do crime, like they couldn't arrest you, as long as you were off the highway. Like the KPD's jurisdiction ends with the railing.
Ah, I see.
Well, at least the KPD would have like a special highway division. Anyway.
I
Good
can
luck
see that.
catching me.
I mean, we're in a truck, so do be careful.
They could catch.
Well,
Well,
actually,
because,
okay.
like, honestly, they're probably going to give you guys the same dream truck the same model that you guys use to transport the suit in, just to really give that throwback some more oomph to it.
Minus
so-
the troops inside of it.
And this time, Dapper is filled. He's the one who's filled back with soldiers,
That'd be lovely.
but they're still going to
So-
shoot you if you
so-
open the door. So
So, do we need to obey traffic laws out here?
there are no traffic laws. Well, there's still like
Didn't you
lanes and
say-
stuff, but like you don't have. There's no speed limits. So
Sick.
Oh,
long
cool.
as
A
I stay in
truck
my
with
lane, I
no
can
fixed
speed.
speed limit? How?
That's what I'm saying. There's no governor.
man, you guys. There's like the highway patrol KPD, but they are more to stop like
Crimes,
road
and
rage
jacking.
and jacking and stuff like that. Like they don't really care about. Use your blinker, quick! Arrest that man. You know.
He didn't indicate when changing lanes.
Yeah, they don't have like ticket quotas for well,
Yeah.
not the Autobahn cops. The normal cops, they do have ticket quotas still. But
Sick nasty. All right. Well, looks like we've got 2 days to get our affairs in order.
yeah, bro.
All right. As for who's driving the truck, well, actually, I'm thinking, right? That we have
Vendetta driver?
Cairo's supercharger. You know,
Mm-hmm.
there's that. We have the truck.
Yeah.
Can your supercharger car fit Oid's other body? Can it fit either of the bodies?
It's a sports car.
No, I'm saying, do you have a trunk?
I mean, yeah.
Do you have a big enough trunk?
I was gonna say, it's like you said, why don't we just put it in the crash cart? Vendetta could be the one driving the truck. And then,
Awful Lord,
We
can we
just
say
have-
that? Cause you know what I mean?
well, here's the thing: do we want to superposition Vendetta on this mission with us, or do we want to have him catch up after we leave?
Up
Yeah.
to DM.
we don't
I
know. We don't
said.
know when he's gonna come back. So
Yeah, that's
I
what
wouldn't
I was
count it
trying to
either.
say. So that's why I'm like,
So for
Do
the
we-
time being, it's the three of us
okay,
again.
yeah.
so no,
And
no,
it's
the-
no,
it's
no
the
crash
four-
car. All right.
It's the Four Musketeers.
Yes. Do we own any van already? I think we do, right?
Yes.
Just not
Yeah,
as
we have-
upgraded.
We
Mhm.
have the,
Methmobile.
Vandalism van.
Yeah.
well, Oid also has his station wagon. Bonus has his hover car and his hover bike.
Oh my god. Oh wait, even better. We have the hover car, the supercharger, and or your sports car. I keep on saying supercharger for no
Well, that's
reason.
probably what it
Honestly.
is. It's
Oh,
Essentially, yeah.
okay. Well, we have that, and we have the truck, and then either your sports car or the hover car holds one of the two bodies, and then
I will
Oid-
say, my supercharger has a spike strip deployer.
Yeah, that's something I was gonna recommend. Is like, Bonus at least would say that because he's taken so many different trips, back when he used to be a corpo, that like, if nomads see a tasty, delicious, luxury dream branded
they're gonna go
truck,
for it.
they're gonna try to steal it. So, having a bunch of fast escort cars is not well and good, but you're gonna need at least like a blocker
Something.
car, like a Hummer or a van, to take some of the damage and
Yeah.
like draw attention away and like
we
maybe
have
hold
any
some
of that?
weapons and stuff. You just have the vandalism van, but it's not upgraded at all.
All right. Well,
Oh, now's the time.
yeah. Anytime, if any. Looks like I gotta stop taking that. I gotta.
'Cause I can defend my car easily. If anything, I can have Ankh ride in the van. That can be the tail car. Bonus can guard the truck from the top in
That's
his hover
so
car.
cursed. Like a helicopter shows up and bonus lets like slam into the.
Wait.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my god, it's perfect. Because I was gonna have 2 people in the thing. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Wade drives the van with the damn turret dog in the back.
Yeah.
So then you're driving the truck?
Yeah, by myself.
Okay.
I think.
I guess that means the
This
bonus
is-
should probably get a gun, like a weapon on his hover car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
smart.
this is a very scary
wanna-
convoy.
Do we want to
Yeah.
upgrade the van?
Oh, definitely, dude. That thing will insta die to any nomads. Like
Nomad,
the thing.
Nomad, think like sci-fi Mad Max cars.
Yeah. So its stock version is not gonna do anything. We're gonna have to do some like off-camera talking
I
about
just
this
remembered
van.
too. I don't have to worry about driving my car.
Like you have the remote control stuff, right?
Yes. So I can set it along a charted path, and I can just let it drive.
You put an automated turret on that bitch.
Oh man.
This is a very scary
Sacrifice my
convoy.
trunk. Sacrifice my trunk.
Wait,
for an
no,
auto-
no. Oh my god, you want to know what's scary? We put the turret in the van and we put Onk in your trunk.
Oh, hell yeah.
Or we put Onk in the driver's seat.
Oh my gosh, it takes half damage from bullets under 50 caliber.
Yeah, all vehicles do. Well, all cars and above do.
Mm.
Yeah,
This is
vehicles
really
have
funny.
damage resistances, but vehicle weapons are usually bigger than 50 cal. So,
Yeah.
like, nomads use like grenades and like rockets and stuff like there.
Oh yeah, have fun using that grenade. That's definitely gonna be in the same place while I'm driving.
You're just gonna walk up and it's gonna put it in your lap through the window.
While I'm driving.
Yeah. And like Merry Hanukkah, and then
I also have the airless tires and the bullet-resistant windows.
yeah.
And the windshield.
Yeah.
I might... Everybody else, do your thing really quick. I'm gonna look at some vehicle upgrades really quick.
Yeah, the vandalism van has only EMP shielding. Oid does have the Methmobile van, and that has like yeah, it's the Methmobile van that has an LED paint job and an engine upgrade on it.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to pick one of the two and dump money on it.
So, do we want the Methmobile, or do you want to use the Methmobile?
I think the Methmobile should be protected. It's a one-of-a-kind Methmobile, you know?
This is true. So, do we want to use the Vandalism
Isn't this the one
van?
you guys stole
Get
from
an
those
engine
like drug
upgrade.
dealers?
Yes.
Them are stolen.
Yeah.
So I'd rather use the vandalism van because it's in its name.
Vehicle rules. Is it under that?
No, the mods are under vehicle mods.
It's under vehicle mods.
Okay.
So I'm definitely
over 100.
thinking we're gonna. Well, actually, we kind of slightly have to compare the engine aspect of it to the truck because we need to be either as fast or faster than the truck.
Yeah.
This is true. Because, like I said, I can take lead car.
And bonus
You
can
are
match the
taking
speed
lead
of
car.
whoever he feels like matching. 'Cause hover car
Yeah.
moves
So
quick.
this dream truck, what speed is it?
When I find it, I'll tell you. Here we go.
Alright.
This is the Cyber Smooth. Yes, Cyber Smooth model has a speed or a fuel of 4.
And what's the vandalism van at?
I think also 4.
Yeah, wait, actually, is the vandalism van under mine?
Yeah.
It is. It has a maneuverability of 4, fuel of 5, hull of 6.
Oh, fuel of 5. It's a quick van then.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, the Cyber Smooths
crew,
have fuel of
driver.
4, maneuverability of 4.
Let's see here. Trucks, EMP shielding. Yeah, we're gonna have to definitely upgrade some of this stuff.
Yeah, and the Cyber Smooth trucks are cool because they're electric and they have a capsule cockpit, which means that the driver can't be shot at.
Ooh.
Can't shoot outside of it?
No, it's a
Yeah, I
it's a
kinda-
solid plate of
Ah,
metal.
solid.
Yeah.
Ah, I see. Alright, you
It's
can
also
only
very.
expect me
It's
to
a whole set
try.
of 7. It's very tanky, like
Jesus
APC level
Christ.
tanky.
Yeah, alright. You guys are definitely gonna be, like, slightly by your lonesome shooting-wise, because I doubt the, um, the guy we're delivering this to doesn't want a dream truck with a bunch of dents in it.
This is very
Swiss
true.
cheesed.
As much as I would love them to ride right next to me, they're like, pull over, we're gonna steal your thing. I'm like, this is a host out of 7, and rear right into them. Gonna try to keep it as clean as possible.
Yeah, I'll say that if you guys really wanted, not bonus, Dapper, like, if you're like, oh, we want you to upgrade the truck, Dapper will get that done for you.
Oh, that would be lovely.
He'll pay
The
for it, but he'll
The
get
truck
it done.
itself.
Yeah. So if you're like, let's just turn it into a rolling tank, even if it's already a rolling APC, but if you want to make it into a tank, it's an APC,
The van or the truck?
truck.
Oh,
You guys
bro.
can just show the money for it, and Dapper can get it done.
How much money? Because we kind of need the vandalism van. Because the truck, well, it's gonna be for us for this whole arc.
Technically, I mean, you guys don't know exactly how big this truck, like the cargo is, but if you're bringing the vandalism van, the vandalism van is like half as big as the tractor trailer, like the trailer of the tractor trailer, so
Okay, so
you could
I have an
maybe
idea.
transport it.
I have an idea.
What?
Right. There was one thing that I saw on here that was like, oh, that's actually really good.
A lot of stuff really good. There's plasma casters you can get.
I was looking at the directional cast system.
Very expensive, but also very good.
Yeah.
If you guys want, like, we can also hold off on finalizing any of this, and like, if you're like, oh, GM, I want you to add X, Y, and Z, then I can add X,
Yeah,
Y,
that's
and
why I
Z.
said like off camera we can
Yeah.
talk
Yeah.
about it because this is like a lot of planning too.
Oh,
So
dude, get blind spot paint for the truck.
Bro.
bro, they're like, what the hell did we just hit?
Yeah,
The
where did it
dog
go?
appears out of nowhere.
It's like, sir, the GPS says it should be right next to us, and it's just empty air.
Get blind spot paint and the silent running
Yeah, it's not
module,
running. Literally, like, almost undetectable.
or the active camo module, which
Nah,
would
screw
arguably
it.
be better for active blind spot.
Hover
Yeah.
truck.
Hover truck.
And that's actually not that bad of a price too. If we get the active camouflage module and then silent running, that's only like what, 35,000?
That's a lot of money. It's more than you guys are gonna make on this job.
Yeah,
keep that in
that's what
mind,
I'm
too.
saying.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
Cause-
I'm also looking at vehicle upgrades because I do want to upgrade my vehicle a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay,
I mean, yeah,
well-
like, you guys can spend like money you want with the vandalism van because you know you want to
Okay,
do that anyway.
dang.
But
Okay, gang, what is the over/under on nomads possibly bringing rockets to this truck fight?
yes.
They will.
I
I mean, it's
mean,
not a guarantee, but
I-
you
look,
guys-
might.
like, nobody
For the
here has
worst.
ever personally met nomads, so
we never met
This
a
is very
nomad, but
true.
I'll tell you one thing: if there's anything Egypt told us about people who aren't us, someone's eventually gonna bring an explosive
look, there's only a
I'm
light tech you
going
guys fought.
to-
Right? I want to hear it.
or
I'm
two.
going to get the flare launcher for my MDRR car.
The flare launcher.
What is this gonna help us with? Just wondering.
Flares
Mhm.
throw off heat-seeking missiles.
Yes.
Ah. Yeah. That. Jesus Christ! What the type of? We faced RPGs, but
Yeah,
heat-seeking
like,
missiles?
our
God
RPGs are good
damn.
for heat-seeking missiles. Like a normal RPG will not be affected by flares.
This is
No,
true.
I mean,
but we can
for,
just
like,
take evasive action.
actual
at that
dumbfire missiles, we need like fucking
Point defense.
point. Chaff.
point
Chaff.
defense, flak.
Yeah.
You need point defense.
Bro, we just go to Dapper's like, hey.
Can you put a flak turret on the roof of this truck? You'd be like, sure, bro.
Well, technically, you could do chaff
Put like a pack 40
for
on top of it.
RPGs. No, like chaff. You know the stuff that's in like fire hydrant or fire extinguisher. It's
yeah.
that with little specks of tin, like tinfoil almost. That when deployed, it launches the what's in a fire extinguisher? It's like pressurized carbon monoxide, right? It's like foam.
Yeah, it's like pressurized foam.
Yeah, that is carbon monoxide, and it deploys the cloud,
Yeah.
and then that also deploys the like sheets of tinfoil, and that's something that can be used against dumbfire or lock-on, because those specks of foil will impact with the rocket.
Was also if it would take like the incredibly expensive option. Under armor, well, where the rest of the armor stuff is when I find it. There is. God, where is this? There is another cast system. They're not under here? I thought I put it under here somewhere. Did I not? I'm confused. But there should be. There will be. This is the wrong
God,
place.
we could get the Redline engine for not a lot of money.
Yeah, this is relatively cheap. What's called pull up. Where's my up here? The modification that I'm thinking of, I guess I didn't add to the dock, is called reactive armor plating. Its plates of volatile plastic explosives automatically detonate upon coming into contact with a heavy impact. The armor voids the damage of the first 3 piercing, bludgeoning, or slashing attacks, even from railguns. And once used, the entire mod must be repurchased to get them back. So basically, like, it makes you invulnerable to a certain number of attacks if they fit those damage types.
I could see us outfitting that with on the Dream Truck.
Yeah, reactive armor plating was what they put on tanks.
Yeah, that's when you said it. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, those are
I
also usually
think-
used to protect against anti-tank weaponry.
I think, cause okay, so here's another idea. Do we want to put a remote turret in the van?
In the van.
The vandalism van?
Vandalism van.
The remote turret, huh?
Because it's only 1,000 to get the remote driver link.
Well, that's including the cost of the gun.
This is true. But I think if we go 50 cal, it's not that bad of a price anyway.
Yeah, the 50 cal is when I find it.
So essentially, mine's
go-
going to be the fast-moving distraction vehicle.
Yeah, 50 cal is 7.5K.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
And bonus will probably also have to make like I don't know, probably put like machine guns or something, like 50 cals, like in like the headlights of his car, like armor it up
yeah.
so that he can,
That'd be lovely.
attack helicopters.
Oh, actually, dual processing allows me to. No, I have to get nerve linkers for that. Never mind.
Yeah, dual processing
Okay.
lets you take 2 actions while driving.
Yes, but since I'm kind of in a shell that I can't shoot out of or get shot
yeah, it
in.
doesn't matter.
I was like, well, I could control the turrets
You
to
could.
ease up on someone who's driving my van.
Hey, Dakota,
Mm-hmm.
how much would it be for the improved target acquisition for Og?
Ooh,
Improved target acquisition.
is it the same as a person who would buy it?
Isn't like targeting suite?
There's a targeting suite, right? Is there something else?
I don't know. There's no description for it. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, that is something else.
Wonder what bit.
Drone and android specific modifications.
Oh, yeah, I haven't like.
right above vehicle.
Yeah, I haven't like figured out that
What would
list at
you
all.
price the improved target acquisition for?
I don't even have the mechanics for that figured out yet. So, but you can give them like targeting suite if you wanted to get
Pretty sure it's
something
the.
similar.
I feel like that is the same thing.
Yeah, it's
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 just
meant
like
to
one
fill
for
the same.
Android.
It's
How much
meant
would a
to fill the
targeting
same.
speed for him be?
Same as it is for a normal person.
What's the price on it? Because I'm trying to look through the vehicle modifications. I don't want to
4,000.
4,000? Alright,
Yeah.
I'll do that for Ankh. That is a solid buy. That and the flares
That
are two
is
solid
a
buys.
very solid buy indeed.
Okay. Or you could also get the specialized version of the targeting suites if you want to shell out more money.
What is it?
There's a specialized version.
Yeah, there's Gunslinger's targeting suite, Marksman's targeting suite, Breacher's targeting suite, Gunner's targeting suite, Driver's targeting suite, and the Deadeye targeting computer.
What's the gunner targeting suite?
That gives you a +2 to shooting heavy weapons.
He is in
much is
fact
that one?
shooting a heavy weapon.
That
Yes,
would
that's a
be
50 cal.
that'd be 7,500.
I'll go with the standard targeting suite for now because I'm getting the flares. Because I'm gonna get the flares and then I'm gonna get 3 uses. I think that should be good.
Yeah, let's hope. Are they normal flares?
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah. So like you know how in a plane when
Yeah, they
when
deploy
a
the
plane's
flares.
refueling and they go and they take the dive up and then fall back down and then they deploy flares.
Mm-hmm.
It's that, but they're essentially shooting upwards.
So technically we can refuel this anywhere.
Yeah, essentially.
Imagine going to a truck stop, be like, "Hey, do you have any flares?"
I mean, they would, wouldn't they?
I feel like they would.
Like road flares and stuff. It's different
I-
kind of flare, but
Actually, technically, if they know their worth, all right, people are traveling to us, like we're the border truck stops. I'm pretty sure they'd carry some type of.
Actually, I'm looking at the costs. If we were to get the remote turret tied to the driver for the van and get the tri-barreled rotary gun, that'd be pretty good.
At the back.
You could put it in the back.
Well, where else would you put it? 'Cause
if it's
the
turreted,
sentries
if
in
it's
the
turreted, then it
front.
would go like on the roof with the sides of the hood or something, so you could turn and see everything.
Yeah,
I feel like the roof, so I have like a 360 degree.
that would be good. And
Well, you
since you
put it on
do
the
have the
truck or the
parallel
van?
processing suite, the van.
The van.
The van, well, you're not driving the van.
No, but I'm saying like, is there a way for me to what's the word? A way for me to drive the truck and that second action have some remote control over the turret.
Oh, there is
that's
there is the
nerve-leaking,
external controller weapon mod. It's a type of remote. This can be controlled by the owner from either an app or nerve linkages.
Okay, I have nerve linkages. I guess that's the next person there should do. I'm gonna definitely be going under 100. I'll tell you what.
So yeah, so you gotta get turret mounted and then.
Oh, I do have nerve
controller.
linkages. Oh. If I have nerve linkages, then I can get that then, right?
Yeah, but that's 5K for the remote. The external controller is 5K plus the turret mounting, which is another 1,000, plus the cost of the weapon.
Why would I need the remote if I have nerve linkages though?
Because you need basically every weapon on a vehicle has 2 traits to it. How it's mounted to the vehicle, and then how it's controlled. So you need to buy the turreted. Turret mounting is for like coaxial guns on like a tank, like how they have the main cannon as the main gun of the turret, and they'll have like the 50 cal next to it. That's turret mounting. Turreted is the weapon on a swiveled gyroscopic gun.
And then I need the remote.
And then you need the remote
Okay,
external
I see what
controller,
you
so
mean.
you can use your nerve linkages to control it remotely.
I
Or-
see. Or
Well, I was gonna say, because there's something on here called drone operated.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if I can connect it to Ankh,
Well, the drone operated means that it becomes a dummy AI. Like the gun can operate autonomously.
well,
Or
could I
semi-autonomously.
Could I connect it to Ankh?
I guess.
Via gunner operated? Or gunner link?
I mean, yeah, I guess you could set up Ankh to control it. But that would still take like one of his actions to use it, basically.
Yeah. But then he's got that second action too,
Yeah.
that he could use to fire.
Mm-hmm. And he wouldn't be able to see, like, I'll probably have to add like another like weapon mod that would let it do this.
camera
Like, yeah, you
type
need like
of
a
deal.
camera on the gun. Otherwise, you'd only be able to shoot at what his dog eyes could see. And if people are flying around and driving around and doing donuts and stuff in the middle of the road, he's not going to be able to see what the vandalism van can see unless he's in the back of the vandalism van too.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you want to do that, then I'll add like a remote camera thing so you can like look through the turret's, you know, perspective and see what it sees remotely. But
Many mods. Many mods.
yep.
Well, we would have to do that if Nox was going to be operating the turret anyway.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
The remote visual suite. There we go.
You want the flares.
Yes. I'm taking the flares, and then I'm getting the targeting suite for Ankh.
Targeting suite is 4K, I think I said.
Yes.
And then, yeah. Targeting suite. Oh, yeah, 4K. And then the flare launcher.
So then, yeah, mine can be like the quick mover, like evasion, quick interception car
Yeah.
that can, you know, take lock-ons and deploy flares.
So 3,500 for turret mount turreted. And then
Well, turret mounted you don't need. You like turreted and turret mounted are two different things. So in this case, you guys would only need turreted, and then one of the remote. Unless you want to have somebody on the gun, which would be gunner linked.
That's external controller then, right?
If
Weapon
you want to
can be
control it, then yeah.
Controlled by the owner from either an app or nerve linkage.
Yeah.
So that's 2.5. How much moolah do I have? Okay. 5.25. Okay. So yeah, definitely external controller and turreted.
Okay. And then on the
How
vandalism
much was
van.
that? That was on the vandalism van.
Okay, and what gun are you guys gonna put that on?
What do you guys think we should do? Let me go to weapons. How about a rail gun?
I mean,
A
you
rail
could.
minigun.
Well, that's why I was saying the rotary cannon.
Where's that?
Or the rotary gun. It does 3d12 times 10 damage per shot. It's number 57 on vehicle modifications.
Tri-barreled rotary gun.
Oh, 57 on the vehicle itself, huh?
Yeah, vehicle weapons are different from.
Oh, they're under vehicle weapon. They're
Yeah,
under
vehicle
vehicle
mods.
itself. Oh, okay. Does it start at 50?
No, it's
Right.
one.
What?
You mean the page?
No, not the page. I'm talking about the weapons under the vehicle mods.
Oh, the weapons for vehicle mods technically start at 44 and go all the way until 72.
Yeah, I see it. Now you suggested the tri-barrel rotary gun.
Yes. What caliber would that be?
That would be, oh lord.
That's a good question.
Smaller than like what miniguns are normally in, but like not quite 50 cal. But like 308
Not
or something.
quite 50 cal.
Yeah, 50 cals do
That's
5
still
to 100
pretty
damage.
good. 308 is still pretty good.
Yeah, 3 to 12 times 10 is how much deagles do per shot, and this thing can fire 5 times per action.
Yeah.
I'm stupidly tempted to get the 95 cal.
The auto cannon.
I mean,
Yeah,
you're more than welcome to. This is your vandalism van.
I know.
It's very
It's
expensive.
so tempting, though.
Go for it.
You could almost buy a whole new car
12
for the
times 10.
cost of that autocannon by itself.
This is true.
You could get the tiny rocket pod.
Yeah, you could get rocket pods. You could get
Is it true?
a 95 caliber rail autocannon.
I was looking at that too. I was like, oh, it's so hot.
I tank missile on the vandalism.
Yeah, you could.
I-
You could put it in
I'm
a tank
just-
missile.
I'm just thinking, imagine Nomad seeing out like a tricked out thing, and then they're like, you know, that
The
van's
back of
kind of
this van
lacking in
opens.
things, and then suddenly a turret comes from the roof, and they're like, oh, fuck.
Well, it would be smart to get an engine upgrade for the van as well.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
slapping
it's gonna
on
be
some.
the costs of are going to mount very quickly.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is why I'm like, well, shit. I
Well,
had.
I mean, look at it this way. Look at it this way. You're doing the turret, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're doing the. Are you doing the gunner link or the
No.
driver link?
I did the driver link.
You're
Okay,
doing the external controller.
That was external controller. Yeah.
And then
Because I'm not driving it. Because I'm
Okay,
driving
yeah.
something else.
Yeah. So we're doing the external link.
I have 75,000 right now.
In
There's
cost?
7,500.
What? I was like,
meant.
what?
7,500. I'm sorry.
What are you looking to
Okay.
buy?
So you've got the. What gun are you looking at?
That's what we're
95
picking
caliber
right now.
autocannon.
Honestly, I don't
Because
see why
that's
not.
17,500.
We are trying to fight other vehicles, and I doubt.
I doubt we want to
Yeah,
skimp
but also
out.
like, do you have any idea how big a 95 caliber round is? That's
Yeah,
It's
Red
about
Bull
the size of a
can.
Red Bull
Look,
can.
it's
Yeah, Red
look,
Bull can.
man.
It's a
alright?
dinosaur hunting round. That's
Oh,
what
right.
APCs use. Is,
We're
by the way,
hunting
with a 95
dinosaurs
caliber.
today.
I think like usually APC autocannons are either 75 cal or 95 cal.
Well,
They're usually 75.
we're gonna
Yeah,
get.
They're 75 millimeter.
You're gonna upgrade the APC then.
Yes, you're just gonna turn the van. You're just strap like a BTR 90 autocannon turret onto a.
Well, if we're
Van.
doing the V8 upgrade for the engine on it,
How much
I
is
might
the?
have to make
VA
like
actually?
it so like certain big weapons will like lower the fuel stat and maneuverability stat of vehicles.
I could see it though. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that means that giant like laser autocannon on that buggy way back when wasn't actually a stupidly crazy buggy.
Well, the difference is that lasers are very light.
Fuck.
That's what, and they're very accurate. Lasers are very powerful, but
We
they're very
have
bad
a
at piercing armor. That's
laser.
their drawback.
Oh, damn it.
flashbang grenade launcher.
Yeah, you can
We
get the.
flashed the driver.
That's a railgun grenade launcher too. You can
Oh,
fire different
fuck.
grenades. Flashbangs, frag,
I
HE,
lost
tear
my
gas, smoke.
space. Here we go.
100 millimeter rail cannon, really, Dakota?
Well, that's for tanks, but yeah.
We're
God.
making a tank now.
We're putting it on there now, baby.
Engine upgrade. So what is it right now actually? Hold on.
What am I gonna
So
put
you're
on
doing the
bonuses?
95 cal.
Fuel,
autocannon.
fuel stat of 5 is what?
Average.
Average, yeah. If you get the engine upgrade, it goes up though.
Yeah. Yeah, fuel stat of 5 means they can move 15 squares every turn without spending any action. It's just how fast it goes. naturally.
See.
What's my fuel stat? I'm
Like
curious.
7 or 8, I think.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Yeah, yours is high.
very quick.
Oh yeah.
Now, call me crazy, but what about a cyanide reactor?
I mean, you could. That's what bonus's vehicle runs
Yeah.
off of.
And that's very fast.
Yeah. Well, it's just
Stupid
hyper
fast.
efficient. It's hyper efficient. It
Yeah.
like you basically never have to refuel it.
All I'm thinking about now is that putting a fucking cyanide reactor in a vandalism van, next thing you know, someone goes, why is that autocannon hitting me and also moving fast?
Yeah, why is that autocannon
I might.
moving at the speed of sound?
Okay, so I've got the V8.
You know
In
what?
your car, yeah.
I need.
I don't think
need to
I added
splurge.
superchargers yet, but that's also a new mechanic because of the acceleration mechanic I added a while back. So I have to add that stuff too. But that basically because like per turn, vehicles move 3 times their fuel stat without the driver needing to take any actions to do it. It just the momentum in the
done.
car goes that fast. But if the driver wants to spend another action, they can accelerate the car and then they can move even more. I forget what the number is. Unless it is somewhere, but you can move even faster, basically. At the expense of, for the next combat round, you do maneuverability checks at its advantage because obviously you're flooring it. But superchargers extend the range of that acceleration. So instead of being 3 times, it can be 4 times, or 5 times, or 6 times, or 8 times. And you can just like, sure, normally driving you move normally, but you spend 1 action and you move like 800 feet. You just boom, speed off down the road. It's great.
I'm
So
wondering. Wait, hold on. Rail autocannon or autocannon?
Autocannon, regular autocannon, I'd
Okay.
say.
Yeah, railguns are, for civilians, usually illegal.
Is
This
it
is-
illegal?
No, actually, it's
It doesn't
not.
say
It's
illegal.
illegal.
But, yeah,
It's
Usually they
intended to be illegal.
yeah,
Or illegal. Okay.
It's implied.
yeah.
Yes. Okay. All right. Well, with a cyanide reactor, autocannon, vandalism
have the-
ban.
The stats for I don't think we even had this. I think I
You
did
do
make the stats for
No, you did make
yeah
the
for
stats
that
for it.
reactor.
That's why I bought it. Because I'm like, well, he put the stats for it, so I don't gotta worry about
That's
it.
20,000 colors though.
Okay.
You could
a
buy a
vandalism
car for
van.
that much money, bro. What do you?
It's a vandalism van, all right? We steal cars. We don't buy them.
I know, but that's how much money you're making off of this job. Is that reactor by itself?
Hey, the vandalism van needs some love.
I mean, yeah.
It needs.
And it's heavy love right now. Also, the main reason I'm doing this is because, well, if this is like a long road trip, we need it to last. So,
Yeah, but also the reactor can explode and like nuke you. So
that's one more nuke that we have on our team.
where's the?
Oh, you're actually going through the cyanide reactor?
Yeah, I'm putting it in a hovering purchase right now. It's not fully done yet.
money's in escrow.
Yes, it's between getting a V8 engine and a cyanide reactor.
I mean, I'd say the V8 engine should do good. Because
The V8 engine, yeah, they both max out at 8. I think. I don't know. I probably
They're
will
both at
change
at
the
8.
because the
It's just
reactor is
the
what you
difference.
use to go faster than the speed of sound. Like those are that's what MBRR cars use.
Well, I feel
What,
if anything
the
is that they're
cyanide
both
reactor,
at.
right?
Yeah,
I feel like they're both 8, but the difference is that cyanide reactors, like, makes you break the sound barrier by making you go fuel stat of 16.
Jesus Christ.
Well, yeah, cyanide reactor. Well, yeah, 9 and above means that you break the sound barrier.
So I'm pretty sure all it
I'm
is
right on that
just-
border.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take away the cyanide reactor. Don't need all fucking dying
Don't
by
need
you.
a van going at sound of or speed of sound.
Isn't the speed of sound like 400 miles per hour or something like that? Like you're really,
Something near
really gonna
that,
make
yeah.
you're really gonna make the van go that fast. I think you can fire the gun at that point. Like I think like it just wouldn't work. Like you'd be moving so quick that things would be moving too fast to even
This
aim.
truck doesn't even go that fast.
Hey, look, man, it's to move fast, not shoot fast.
Give it the hover car conversion suite.
Yeah,
Maybe.
bro.
That was a joke.
Just give it a spoiler too. Why don't you?
Adds to
it's
the
the
flair.
18 van. It's the 18 van.
Yeah, it's the 18 van, bro. And I'm imagining like you guys take like the Reynolds van and you strap like 2 M249s out the side doors. You know, that's the weapon you put on it.
Hell
LMGs
yeah.
lean out the sides. And you...
The best.
Could give the van a ram bar.
Yeah, or a plow bar or a ramp bar. Be funny.
Oh, dude.
Bro, we
You
just
could like Cairo
Mad
Red jump
Max
over
hours.
jump over the fatal
auto
man.
cannon. Oh, yeah.
Oh no, Cairo's car would be good with the ramp.
Oh yeah, it's small, so
Because it's low
Really
to the
small.
ground.
Yeah,
that's a tractor beam.
yeah.
That's
Twackle beam.
scary. A fucking tractor
imagine
beam
the
pulling you towards an auto cannon.
Those
Imagine what
also
the neutralite reactor would do.
Neutralite reactors are incredibly unstable. Like if they
Yeah.
explode very easily, and yeah.
Take one bullet, your entire
Oh,
car
yeah.
becomes a nuke.
Pretty much. Like if
Just
the reactor gets hit, it's over.
Hit one bump on the road.
Yeah, yeah. Like and because it's so much neutralite, like that would be enough level of building. Like like that is not a small amount. Because you know, as I figured out, a golf ball sized amount of neutralite will blow up a car.
Oh,
So
Oh,
like a basketball sized chunk for a reactor would level a building. So,
yo!
yeah. Neutralite-
60
Now-
blocks.
here's an odd question. How do we feel about active camouflage module
For the truck, yeah.
on the vandalism van?
Oh, on the truck. The truck is more important.
Yeah, we'll put that on the truck for sure.
We'll end the episode here to not bore our viewers. And
Yeah.
Sorry, we're excited about guns.
you know, instead of us strapping missiles and reactors into our vehicles.
Right, yeah. Alright, well, you heard the man. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time on Quest for the Core.